Hello everyone, my name is Taria, and right now I'm going to show you a video on how to make your traditional cap. Now the rivers do make use of this cap during our traditional weddings, dedications and so on and so forth. This is our tradition, and so by so doing we are going to start with the bead. This is a coral bead, red color coral bead. Now we have the red, we have the white color coral bead, but I'm going to make use of the red coral beads for this traditional cap. Now here we have 8 rows of these traditional coral beads. And if you look closely, you see that they're well tied up. And I'm going to pull this. Once I'm through pulling it, what you're going to see is like this. It's going to be like this. It's going to look like this. As you can see, it's tied up. We can't use it like this. We have to loosen it up for it to be on a single roll like this. So what we're going to do is we loosen it and we tie the end of it. Look at it. You see, you tie the end of it and you also tie the other end of it so it doesn't fall out. The beads does not have to start falling out one by one. Okay, so today I'm going to do 2 caps. Okay, we have the full cap. This is for my full cap and this is for my half moon. Now for me to be able to get this half moon, I'm going to make use of a pencil, which is part of my materials. Now we use this pencil in drawing out the line. If you look closely, you'll see I've already drawn out the line for this cap, for this half moon. Now you're going to cut it out with a razor blade and then use my scissors to smoothen the edges. And before we start doing that, I'm not in for that yet. I'm going to start with my full cap. Now when it comes to the full cap, we get to make use of a top bond, a scissors for cutting, this extra fishing lines, and a plier as well. Yeah, there's a plier, and then a toothbrush. Now some people want to ask why I'm using a toothbrush. I use toothbrush mainly because if I apply gum on this toothbrush, it doesn't stick together. So that's the main reason why I like using a toothbrush. It doesn't stick together, it doesn't gum together. So this top gum or top bond is yellow in color. But the UHU bond is not yellow in color, is white in color. And so because of the color, I love using the UHU gum. The reason is because it's white, and if I apply the white bond on this cap, you would see, you would not even notice the color or a bond is on the cap. But if I use this top bond on this cap, you will notice a slight or a little color of yellow on top of it when I'm done. Now I'm going to this coral beads has about 8 to 9 lines. Normally we can do it 8 lines for it, but the reason why we're making do with 9 lines is because of the filling. When we're done wrapping the cap round with the coral bead, we then use the extra one for the filling. Okay, so let's start with the full moon, the full cap rather, for now. Yeah, I'm gonna shift this other one aside because this other one is for my half moon. Now don't forget, this red cap we're talking about are the caps the Igbos normally use. If you look closely, you see that I'm pressing on it, and it's not sinking. We can't make use of a soft cap for this bead. This is a weighty bead, a heavy one at that. So we can't make use of a soft cap for this bead, for this kind of traditional cap. Look at it, look into it, you'll see it's a strong cap, a very strong one. So when you put it on your head, it just sticks there, it's just there. So let's start by gumming the cap bit by bit and wrapping it. So let's get started now. Okay, I'm going to open the top gum. Okay, and I'm going to apply this gum slightly. Okay, we rub it at the edges. Okay, you're going to have to be very careful when doing it. Okay. Yeah, so we've gotten to this point. You close it up. That's what we have to do. You close it up. Okay, so we're going to start putting the bead right now on them. Look, as you can see, it's already getting strong. So we're going to close our bond because we don't want it to get dry. Okay, now what you do is, this is the front of the cap. You're going to take this way. Okay, okay, and we start wrapping it. You try as you can to wrap it very well. Okay, now we've gotten to this point, the most important point. We've gotten back to this point where we started putting the bead. Now what you do here, as you can see, what you do here, you take it up to the next line and bring this other part down. Okay, you try as you can to bring it down because you don't want the cap itself to be showing. Okay, so you tend to gum it together properly and you round it again the second time. Now while rounding it, you try as you can to press the bead itself. You press it very well so there are no extra lines coming up from it. Okay, yeah, this is what we get. Okay, so you can see my cap is getting to shape. Okay, 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 so we can see. Okay, my cap is ready. So that's what you're actually going to do. So I'm going to do it a second time so you understand the step. Now for this front, this part that is not yet shown, this part, we're going to feel it. We're going to feel it. But if you press it very well, if you press it downward, you'll notice that there's no other space for the bead to be. Take a look at it. Okay, let's go to the second line so you get to understand what I'm talking about. Okay, now I'm gonna rub my brush on the gum again on the second line. Okay, Okay. 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 So we're gonna close this because I'm done rounding it. And then we're going to put it in the second line, exactly where we ended. So this was the right place, the line where we ended. Okay, so we're going to start from here to put our bead. Okay. So we're rounding it again the second time on the same line. Okay. Yeah, our cap is getting a beautiful look. Yeah. Yeah, so we can see the cap is getting beautiful. The more we wrap it, the more we're getting the shape. The more we round it, the more we're getting the look, the beautiful look, the beautiful traditional look. Okay, so we've gotten to the third line. Now, while doing that, don't forget to press it down. Don't forget, we have to press it down so as to reduce the opening. So it doesn't get obvious. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is our cap. Okay, I'm gonna take it again. I'm gonna roll it again. I'm just going to do this for the last time, and then you try it yourself to do yours, and you're going to show me your own. Okay, you're going to show me your video to show me how far you've gone with yours. So now if you notice, there are little holes. So what I'm going to do is, all you need to just do is to cut off this line, okay? Why? Because there are little holes, okay? So you're going to pick up one, a single like this, and you fix it in this place where we can see a little hole, okay? Okay, so don't forget to keep on pressing it so those holes cannot be seen. Okay, yeah, keep on, you press it down, okay. As you can see, the more I press it down, the more those holes are closed.